back, what appears to be a bit ahead of schedule. Just maybe a thought on what it means to get him back, considering the matchups here, divisional stuff, and pretty critical.
Well, it's, I mean, very important to get Connor back in our lineup. We're playing one of the best teams right now. They're playing extremely well, scoring a lot of goals, and to get your number one center back in the lineup is a huge boost for us because we know it's going to be a big test tonight.
Looks like Ryan Nugent-Hopkins in the middle with Henrique. I think maybe Brown on the other side. What have you seen out of Ryan? Moving him back to the middle here, what's the thought process for that move?
Well, I think Ryan does a lot of things. I think he's versatile, and right now it looks like he's going to play third-line center, but we know that the first-line left wing is a place that he spends a lot of time in and will in the future. But right now, I think he's put in a couple, 3 games now playing center and has done a really good job, and just gives us a little more balance for our lineup, especially with the team that we're facing tonight.
So you got a team that's, you're kind of muddling along 500. You're playing better hockey lately. Special teams, need some work. How much does getting Connor McDavid back, your captain, your best player, just help the whole mojo of the team that's trying to fix a few things here?
Well, it does a lot of good things. One, you talk about special teams improving. Power play, immediate boost with him out there. Obviously, those 5 out there that are a big part of that first unit have contributed quite a bit and are important, but when you add him, obviously it's going to get better. And for your 5-on-5 game, the matchups for the opposition, obviously that creates some difficulty for them when you have that speed and that talent, and you're usually your NHL leading scorer in the lineup. So, the fact that we enter Connor into the lineup is what it does is endless.
And with games here, Vegas in town, always important to beat Vegas. Going into Vancouver on Saturday, 2 important divisional games. Just having your A lineup, maybe just having your, being comfortable with all the guys being in a lineup, how much does that help, I guess, when you got 2 big games coming up here?
Yeah, obviously you want, there's never a must-win game in October, November, and December, but, you're trying to get as many as possible and building your game, and I think we've been doing a pretty good job building our game. 5-on-5, our special teams isn't where we want it right now, and it's going to get better, but I think we want to start rolling together some wins. And last few we have been doing a pretty good job, but we kind of still out of the playoff picture right now, and obviously we know what the expectations are to win hockey games, and we want to start rolling together consecutive wins.
You've had McDavid and Skinner together, little points here and there, but what have you seen from Jeff Skinner, and what do you think makes that a potential good fit?
Well, I think a couple things Jeff is good at is getting the puck out on the wall. He can make that pass to the centerman, and talked a lot about the importance of that. Your skilled players getting the puck and not having to get in and forecheck, and being able to carry the puck in the offensive zone is important, and he can do that. Another one is being able to score goals, and I think he's got 3 on the year this year, but he is a goal scorer. He's able to finish plays, and that is important. So I think they haven't had much time together. I think maybe 1 game and a half, but hopefully that's something that can run a little bit longer.
Kris, just with the offense, I know you referenced the slot shots and the encouragement there. Are you weighing confidence or optimism compared to concern with that? Do you think the dam's going to break eventually here, just offensively as a whole?
I think it will a little bit. You look at finishing rates, and certain players are able to score on fewer chances. Some players need many chances before they can score. Last year we weren't a juggernaut on finishing ability. We still had to create more chances than most teams to score. But this year we're pretty much dead last. And, I don't think that's going to continue. I think it's going to improve. but you know, there's some things that we can do as a team to that increasing, but a lot of it is just luck, and then play out, it's going to regress.
You're facing a well-managed and well-coached team, and a team that plays zone D about as well as anybody in the league, which is also what, you know, you're attempting to play as well. You play. Just a thought on going up against that, and is it an advantage having the background in it that you've had for really the last 25 plus years, knowing that, you know, you're quite familiar with it, or is it harder to sort of penetrate it and crack it knowing that they play it about as well as anybody?
Yeah, they're really good, but it's also not in the system. A lot of teams play that system. They've also got the personnel to do it. One of it is, you know, guys buying in to play the system. Another one is, you know, they've got big, strong defensemen, and their system depends on their defense being strong around the net and not losing those battles, because where are the goals scored? Around the net, and they've got those big, strong defensemen are committed to doing a job around the net to eliminate those scoring chances. But, you know, there's certain things that we can do to loosen that up if we execute. But, yeah, there's no freebies against these guys.
Hi, Kris. Gary Lawless from the Golden Knights. You're newish to the league, you know, a little bit over a season now as a head coach. Do you get it? Is there a little more juice on a day like this for you when it's a team that is a rival, right, like the Golden Knights, or is the NHL, is it parity so much that every night is really hard?
No, I think for the team, myself, you always get up for divisional rivals, future matchups, or even teams that you've faced in the playoffs before. It just compare yourself with where you stand. And right now, we're seeing a team that's playing extremely well right now, scoring a ton of goals. You know, that should give us a lot of excitement to play this team, and a team that, you know, at some point in the playoffs, it's a good chance that we're going to meet. So it's, but I think right now it's just a good measuring stick of where we are when you're playing an elite team, and right now they've shown that they are.